Before the vid starts, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Ray's Gaming and YT Ray Hall, two YouTubers who deserve way more subscribers. So if you haven't already, make sure to go subscribe to those YouTube channels. I'll leave a link to their YouTube channels in the description below. And anyways, let's get this video started. Hey everyone, it's That Reviewer Guy here. This is going to be kind of a different video since, I've kind of ran out of games to kind of rant about. If you have any ideas of what games you want me to rant about, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. But I thought I'd kind of just give an overview of my opinion on racing games, like the genre in general. So yeah, that's going to be the topic for this video, so let's get started. In terms of racing games themselves, I haven't really played too many racing games. The only really racing games I ever played were Mario Kart and the ones at the arcade. I even played some of the demo of the Sonic racing game, but other than that, I haven't really played too many racing games. I haven't really played the popular ones like Forza or F-Zero, but I do know that Forza, F-Zero, and Crash Bandicoot, the racing game, are pretty good. I even seen some gameplay of the Crash Bandicoot, which I thought was pretty good. And anyway, I'm really going to get into the gameplay of these racing games, so let's get started. In terms of the gameplay for most of these racing games, I feel as though most of them are basically just kind of accelerate with one button and brake with the other. I do know there's other things involved, such as kind of like hitting the back button for drift, but I feel as though for the most part it's basically just kind of accelerating and braking. I do know that other racing games involve item blocks, such as like with Mario Kart you can like throw an item block or even like crashing into other cars pretty much. But other than that, it's basically just mostly just simple gameplay, which is what I kind of like about racing games. But anyway, I'm gonna really get into my final thoughts. This is kind of like all there is for me, at least for the gameplay. Like I said, I haven't really played much racing games, so I'm pretty sure there might be more gameplay involved, but I'm not too sure because I haven't really played that much. But I'm gonna get into my final thoughts of racing games, and yeah, that's gonna be about it. So yeah, let's get into the next section. So my overall thoughts or final thoughts on the racing games, I think for the most part that most racing games are pretty good. Even though I described the gameplay as simple, I really do find it kind of addicting with these racing games. I think my only problem or gripe with them is the fact that like after a while playing by myself with them, they kind of get boring or kind of repetitive a little bit. I know that most of the tracks are different, but in terms of like just racing around and doing a bunch of stuff, I kind of just find it mundane / boring after a while, especially when you're kind of like racing by yourself, especially with a bunch of computers. Again, I like racing competitively, especially with Mario Kart DS. I remember not even having a copy, but being able to race against like 7 other people, which is pretty good, which is pretty cool because you go against a bunch of other people's skill sets and everything. So yeah, in terms of like racing by myself, I kind of find it boring / mundane after a while. But I do find that most racing games are pretty decent, honestly. And yeah, that's going to be about it for the racing game video. If you haven't already, make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, everyone, be safe out there.
Deja vu, I just been this place before. Higher on the street and then